Hey everybody, I am here with the legendary Adam West. Adam, thanks for having me.
Of course. You're here in my boardroom,
Yes. Yeah.
high above Warner's.
I just missed a very important meeting, from what I understand. Lots of big decisions were made here in the
yes.
boardroom.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
They count on me now for many of the decisions.
But one of the things that we like to do on our channel at Cinefix is we've got a show called Things You Didn't Know. And it's about sort of just behind the scenes kind of info, and we do a lot of research and dig up some stuff for it. So we did some research about Batman and wanted to ask you about some of the stuff that we found, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things we found out is there are actually 5 different Batmobiles that were used over the course of the series.
No,
No?
untrue, because I think you'll probably then surmise from that I wrecked a lot of them.
Well, that was going to be my follow-up question, is did you keep any?
I think we had 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the other things we were looking at is before Burgess Meredith was the Penguin, Spencer
Wow.
Tracy was actually offered the role.
Who?
Spencer Tracy?
Wow. Pengy, baby. Wow.
The rumor is supposedly he would only do it if the Penguin were allowed to actually kill Batman at some point in the series.
He obviously was not a fan of the show.
He didn't share the vision.
That's correct. You know, I never heard that.
Really?
No. And Burgess was so beautifully cast.
So the show was really popular when it was on, obviously, and a lot of like the A-list Hollywood people wanted to be on it, and there were a number of really cool cameos that happened on the show. What was one of your favorite cameos?
You know, we had those wall walks, which Batman and Robin were climbing the wall, right. And somebody would pop out of the window.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things, because I didn't want to know from time to time who it would be.
Yeah.
And when Sammy Davis Jr. or someone popped out, I could have a suitable reaction.
Right.
You know, "Oh, but you're rehearsing in there, are you?"
That's great. So you wouldn't know who would pop out.
Yeah.
I just sneak
really
people
like,
in there.
Yep. I like to play the moment, Clint.
Okay, next question. Is it true that you were offered the role of James Bond in On Her Majesty's Secret Service?
It is true. One night in London, I was having dinner with the Broccolis, and Mrs. Broccoli said at the end of the dinner to her husband, "That is James Bond," and pointed at me. And I said, "Well..."
Is it an audible gulp? And
Yes.
then-
No, actually, I couldn't do it. I was tied up with something else. And I really felt it should be a Brit.
Right.
An
Well,
Englishman should do it.
Exactly. And they wound up giving it to Lazenby, who was Australian.
Yeah.
And that didn't work out so well, so you're probably
No.
right.
Imagine in the 60s, there were the 3 Bs. Batman, Bond, I could have been Bond too. And the Beatles, I could have
You could have been the Beatles?
just played drums or something. Yes.
We didn't find anything about that you could have been the Beatles. That's amazing. Another question. Did you know that Batman in the comics has always been listed at 6'2"? And is it true that you're actually the only actor that is 6'2" that actually played Batman?
I'm not sure. I've never looked at their size.
Sizes. Supposedly you're the only one that was actually 6'2".
I didn't know that. It's very interesting.
Yeah, well,
What,
these
are
are
they
the
all?
kind of-
Are they all shorter?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How tall are you, Clint?
I'm about 6'1".
Well, you look taller though.
It's just
Oh,
the
you've
chair,
got a better
honestly.
chair.
Hang on a
for
second. I could
God's
probably fix
sakes,
that.
yes.
This is not my fault. This is a chair they told me to sit in.
Well,
Could have gotten
okay.
a shorter chair.
You're very dominant there.
One more question. One of the things that we dug up is we saw a rumor on there that you actually have a Batman logo on one of your molars.
It's true.
It's true?
Yes.
You got a dentist to do that?
What? No, I didn't. They surprised me.
Really?
Yes, it was a big gag surprise that when I had a crown done, that they had the lab do a Batman thing. And it's still there. You've given me a toothache,
That's
Clint.
amazing, though, that they just did that. They snuck that in there.
That's right.
Between that and Sammy Davis Jr., they're just surprising you all over the place.
But the dentist was a friend of mine, and he thought it was a wonderful gag.
All right. Well, that's good to know that's actually true. So then about the box set. I mean, we talked about how great it's going to be. Is there anything in there is there anything not in there that you wish they'd have put in there from?
Not really.
They got it all.
Pretty much. They even have, there's a letter from me,
Oh, cool.
and a very sincere, appreciative letter. Greetings, citizens. I won't read the whole
It's
thing.
impossible not to pay attention to you saying "greetings, citizens." By
I,
the way,
I understand
focus
that.
right up.
I understand that, officer, but I still get the ticket, right? Okay.
That's right.
But you're going to love that. Seriously speaking, Warner's did a great job, and I'm delighted that people can finally have it.
Adam, thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you, Clint.
Really appreciate it.
Then it's all over?
It's all over.
Okay.
Let us know what you think about the box set. Go out and get it. It's available right now. And thank you again, Adam West.
Bet.
Come back next time for more movie news on Cinefix Now.
Can you believe it?
The box makes music.
It's unbelievable.